Welcome back for another Western Wednesdays. I'm joined with Ryan Menley of the Missouri Western to discuss some recent happenings. So, huge news out of the week. Candy Whitaker, no longer the head coach, going to North Alabama. Tell us about it. What legacy is she leaving behind?
Oh, it's an incredible legacy of success and wins. And she was here for 5 years and, 4 20-plus win seasons. That's a pretty good legacy, isn't it? 2 NCAA tournament appearances, an Elite Eight appearance, and an outright MIAA championship in the arguably the toughest conference in the country, where the top 7 teams had 20 wins.
Yeah.
And she did that this year. And she's off to North Alabama. We wish her well. She's been an incredible part of our history. She will be a part of our history forever, and she'll be back here in a Hall of Fame at some point. But North Alabama is a situation where there's a lot of former Griffins there.
Yeah.
And so I think that's kind of cool to see her test the Division I waters again, which is where she came from, and find a fit for her and her family. And again, it's a win-win, because I think it's gonna leave our program. She left our program better than she found it, and the national search. We're a target now. And good attracts good. When you're really good, you're going to attract some really good candidates. And the beautiful thing about where we are in this search, in one of our most prominent sports programs, is you're going to find some really, really good candidates that line up to the door, and then it's our responsibility to find fit. Who's going to fit, and who's going to take Candy's legacy and move to the next step. And I do think that's possible, and I think that's very, very exciting.
And when trying to find that fit, are you going to be looking for someone who kind of can carry on that same identity with the team, that next game mentality?
Well, and I think yes, is the short answer. I mean, the goal is to win a national championship, and everybody's going to say that, right?
Yeah.
Well, we'd like to win a national championship. Well, guess what? We're in a position now that we're close. And so that's a realistic expectation that can take, and what that looks like, it doesn't necessarily have to be the same style. It just has to be something that can carry on to the tradition and take it farther, because again, it is in a prominent national position right now. 3 straight winning seasons of 24 plus wins. That's an attractive job to an attractive candidate.
Really, really is attractive, especially when championship game is right here downtown Civic Arena.
Isn't that crazy?
Talk about that. What does that mean to you?
Well, for me personally, it tells us what the tradition of women's basketball here is in St. Joseph, Missouri, and even at Missouri Western, we've had Hall of Fame coaches that have come through, and then you parlay that. This is the 6th time St. Joseph has hosted an Elite Eight, back in the early 2000s, back in the early 2010s, and now 23, 24, and 24, 25. And excuse me, you get the 4 best teams in the country that are going to go at it tonight, and then that's going to be whittled down to a national championship in St. Joseph on Friday. How cool is that?
You can't hear that enough. National championship in St. Joseph.
Yes.
Now, we got a little bit of time left. We're going to move away from basketball.
Okay.
We have a building at Missouri Western that we're not too sure what it is yet. Do you have any information on that?
Well,
let's
not sound the sirens here. I think the building you're talking about is out by the football stadium. Is that what you're talking about? Okay.
Yes.
All right. So obviously we have the Kansas City Chiefs training camp in St. Joseph. For anybody in St. Joseph that's been to Chiefs training camp, the way you get in, you go through a merchandise tent every year. And this, you're new here. You've never had to do that. Okay. So it's a big white tent. Yeah. That's what it was. That white tent is now becoming a permanent merchandise building for the Chiefs. So that's pretty interesting. That's something that the Chiefs and state money have kind of contributed to.
Yeah.
So they're just building a structure for us, for people to kind of have a better entrance, so you don't go through a tent with a big fan. So it took them 14 years to do it. But here we are. And the beautiful thing about it is it's on our campus. It's ours. They steal it for 3 weeks out of the year, as they should.
Well, we loved it. Piqued our curiosity, so had to ask that. But thank you so much for coming in this morning.
And thank you. I hear Kyle's going to be the new PA voice for softball and baseball this spring. You're going to help us out.
We're going to help you out a couple games.
We heard you. You've got a good voice, so we got to hear it. So yeah, come hear his voice if you don't see him enough on TV.
Hey, I appreciate that.
Thanks,
Thank you
Kyle.
so much for coming in.
Take care.
You too.